guys in Avatar would be pretty sad seeing this map.
Would
In the upper right, in the red, he needs a comeback here. His ID is Pet. Probably under a lot of stress from that previous game. That's pretty rough showing there. In the bottom left, we all know his Smurf barcode ID now. One of the best Zergs of all time, Jaedong. Very focused.
Yep. We'll see what he goes for this time.
So, I know we do have people that don't regularly watch StarCraft that are tuning in here. The barcode ID thing, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Since, everybody has to be online and play StarCraft 2, there is a limit to the amount of privacy a lot of these pro gamers get when they train online.
Yes.
Obviously, if you're someone as famous as Jaedong, by the way, he's going to be going for a pool first here, whereas Pet's going for a hatch first. What we would see a lot is people were like, okay, I don't want people to be able to see when I'm online. I don't want people to see if I'm laddering or just training with a certain player.
Yeah.
So what players did was they would punch in, for instance, all lowercase L's as their ID.
Yeah.
And you could also do capital I's and stuff like that and mix that together to make what looks like a barcode. And all the Korean pro gamers did it.
The majority of the Korean ladder is barcodes.
So you have all these players essentially hidden because they're all using the same name. It's like they're like anonymous or something.
Yes.
So Jaedong here is using his barcode ID, but we get to see what it is because some of the L's are capitals and the I's are.
The Korean client actually has a different English font than the other ones,
which is why it suddenly pops up here.
Yeah. So kind of funny, and also this specifically the overlay they're using caps the names completely, whereas you have to use lowercase L's and uppercase I.
It is a barcode.
Yeah, so.
And one really funny story, so when you go online and look at the ladder, it's all barcodes.
Just about.
But
there's a few players that are brave.
There was one guy whose ID was, I believe he was rank 3 for a little bit.
Yeah.
And his ID was, it was in Korean, but translated into English was the barcode butcher.
It's the funniest.
It's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, really.
The thankless journey of murdering endless barcodes on the ladder to get to the top.
It's so funny.
All right, so
I do wonder who that was.
Yeah, we never got to figure out who that was. What do you mean?
It's someone with a really good sense of humor.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have some scouting going in here from Jaedong. He sees that speed is on the way. Good intel so far.
Yeah, these things do a little loop around that hatch and then back out. Jaedong really picking a different style of play here in game number 2. I think at this point in time, after the way game number 1 went, if I'm Jaedong, I'm confident I'm going to win no matter what.
Yeah, I agree with you completely on that, Tasteless. I think he's very confident, but that doesn't lower his focus at all. If you look at these two guys in the booth, look at Jaedong's stance where he's just like kind of leaning forward. And I mean, you can just see the focus there, can't you?
Yeah, you really can. Let's see if Pet can play better, though, this time around. That's a rough loss to have on stage because it's a pretty straight, it's a bop.
It's a bop.
It's a bop is what that is. You got bopped when a game looks like that. That was, Temple Speedbane can win, but usually it's just meant to control the pace of the game and give you a certain set of tools.
At the top level, it's meant to lose. It's meant to have Artosis question why you chose that build order, but I mean the difference in skill between these two.
That's why it's rough when you get bopped in a tournament.
Yeah. Pet making a lot of Zerglings right now. We'll see if he continues to make more after that.
Okay, the Lings are grouped up here and now going out here.
Kind of a medium amount.
Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't feel like it's too much. He's going to drone behind this and actually get a Roach Warren, so there might be a second attack coming up with this.
Well, he's definitely forcing some Lings out of his opponent. Jaedong does have that Bailing Nest about to pop. Has a Spine and all these Queens, so he's going to be fine.
Lings come down now. We did a nice surround there on that Spine. And he could even go for the hatch here. He doesn't have to engage with Queens. Nice transfusion there on the Spine. The Spine will eventually go down, and there it goes now.
And I mean, does that count as good enough damage? I'm not sure, but tries to get that Queen. Nope, a lot of Lings popping out. Speed finishes for Jaedong.
Jaedong does a counter here.
Yeah, he may run across. You're right. He has the Bailing Nest, so he knows his opponent doesn't, unless he just added it during the attack.
We have 7 Roaches, 8 Roaches now being made.
And he is making some Banelings. Committing heavily to this attack.
Yes, actually 8 Banelings, Artosis.
Wow. Not so many, but quite a few.
And from here, I mean, Okay, he's going to get a surround on the Queens. Getting rid of the Queens is going to help out immensely since the Banelings can one-hit the Zerglings. And now he sees Banelings coming up here. Is Pet going to be able to survive this attack? The Roaches are coming out now. I think Jaedong's going to have to, well, hold that thought.
We will see. He's actually doing a good job with these Banelings so far, running into that mineral line, and the drones do have to run out of here. Ling's actually running up into that main base as well.
Don't think that quite did as much damage as he would have wanted to do.
Yeah.
He's going to get the Queen, though.
Well, that's good. You know, he's gotten some Queens, he's gotten some drones, and taking a look at it, he's actually up by 1 drone, and the thing is, there's a lot of Roaches out, so that's a problem for Jaedong.
Yeah, a counterattack could be very good. I'm wondering if the only way that Jaedong can keep control of this game is if he runs around with his own Lings. By the way, supply is now 70 to 47.
It's quite a difference. Pet definitely has that advantage, but with 2 spines on the way, he's made more Lings, and that Roach Horn is about to pop. He may be able to hold this off.
Okay, those Lings barely saved that Queen, but the Roaches are coming down here now. The Queen might not be able to get over there, and he's not even afraid of showing the Banelings being made down here. Still trying to buy time. That Queen does give him the creep that will allow him to turn around with everything as he's bought enough time. Spinecrawler's actually spread out enough. This might not be the most effective defense.
Well, this one Spinecrawler going to be taken out very quickly. Barely buys any time, just a few volleys. Now, is Jaedong actually going to fall here? We do have some transfusions, but that is a lot of Banelings coming in.
Yeah, the Banelings not coming forward and actually hitting these Queens and Roaches.
Trying to crawl up into the main base. It looks like Jaedong making some of his own Banelings now, trying to hold on as best he can, continuing to make Roaches.
There might just barely be enough Roaches here for Pet. I mean, the Lings are following this up. He's got 16 more Lings making it, so this aggression's not going to end anytime soon. I think this is just the critical mass you need to snowball the game into a Pet victory.
Maybe. In fact, Jaedong pulls some drones to try to help out. Looks like that is not going to be enough. Has to pull those drones back, and he's losing control of his natural. More Lings coming down. Pet may have this victory, Tasteless.
Pet does have this victory, Artosis. The Roaches, the Lings, the Banelings now coming in here to the heart of Jaedong's base, and GG. We're going to the rubber match now.
Wow, fast and furious, but that's a strong win from Pet. He made a medium amount of Zerglings, went down there, did a little bit of damage. Jaedong thought he could hit a counterattack, but Pet didn't overcommit on Lings. He switched into Roaches immediately upon moving out.
It was a really interesting attack, actually, because, like we said, it was like a medium amount of Lings.
Yeah.
It was enough that, you know, if you don't take it seriously, it's going to do a lot of damage, but what was cool about it is, okay, he gets over there, he makes the drones run, then he's just making Roaches. He knows that there's a chance Jaedong's going to utilize